Sports College Football. Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34.
SMU Mustangs will take over 1st and 10.
All right, let's get it.
Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
The Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Touchdown, Mustangs! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Man, there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. The quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Missouri offense will take over 1st and 10.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Harris. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Back to pass on second down. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Missouri! If you're able to move the ball on a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
1st and 10.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Got his man on the right. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making adjustments. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Hudson. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, SMU. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And to have a rushing touchdown of that that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They try to pop a run on the draw. Past the first down marker and still running. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Off play action on first down. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to take off. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
At midfield, he's got room. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had the screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
Using his legs, it's Hardy. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Here comes the option. Now the toss. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He makes a grab. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
They just keep firing. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
Touchdown, Missouri.
That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
SMU Mustangs will take over 1st and 10.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Got it set up on the outside. There he goes! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
At the 34.
That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. At the 35, he's loose. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Got enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this rep.
The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Fires left. Touchdown, Mustangs! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
That makes the score. SMU 21.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Set to advance on the football.
Coming out with it, it's Manning. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
First and 10.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. They go to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. Looking to buy time. And some room to work. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires and picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Singleton. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down. Already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had him seated.
He's got it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
First and goal, SMU.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll go with a direct snap. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, SMU!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. And the Mustangs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab down the left side. He's at the touchdown Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They squandered a golden opportunity the last time they had it, fumbling inside the 10-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Harden. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And the Mustangs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
I love how the wide receiver just wasn't lazy on this play because he could have cut that route short, but he knew he had to extend the route to make sure he got that first down and help keep this drive alive.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Finding an escape route. Good pickup there. He gets it out for the first down.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Fires to the right. Zips it out to his man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Mustangs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together.
Check, check. Red 70, black soft. White 53.
He'll pull it on the read. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you.
He's taking the shot. He's got it down the left side. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
Oh, man, you've got to love this execution if you're an offensive play caller. Watch the QB. He does such a good job buying time, using his eyes. Receiver starts on the right side all the way across the formation. He takes his time, throws a great throw. Receiver makes the catch, does the rest, gets in the end zone for 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. And off from the shotgun. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some plays together, but the last two plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
And the Mustangs send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner will be brought down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going for the big play. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job on the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Looking for space. It's Harden. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Jennings. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He's got great speed, and the punt team able to smack him to the ground. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Gives it on the option. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Off the play fake on first down. Unleashes one deep. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Looking for more room. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish.
28.
They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Looking downfield on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Gonna run it. It's Hardy. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He uncorks one deep. Got it! Touchdown, Tigers! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And it's good, and we're tied in the fourth quarter. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
We'll take over first and 10.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Use the play fake. Now to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in. Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Quarterback may change this route. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Now on the option. Running into the open space. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, SMU! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Manning. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Hardy. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Takes the handoff. It's Hardy. At the 35, he's open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And this is a big third down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's taking the deep shot. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
He He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Wide open downfield. Touchdown Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, SMU.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2.
Dino, let's go. Social.
Looking to pass. It's Jennings. And wings it incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
35.
He'll bring it out. It's Manning. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Buys a little extra time. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter. Guys are tired. They're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to...
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.